Hey guys, Nazori here with a build video for Albion Online. Going to be showcasing a build we came up with on stream, the Occult Mist Piercer build. I would give this a not the most viable meta comp that you can pick, but a very entertaining one. So I'm going to go over what you should use, how to get started with it, and pretty much just some of the basics. There's a lot to refine here, but we're going to go over what we got, and you guys can give it a shot if you're feeling brave. All right, so let's go ahead and do a quick overview of the builds. These builds will be in the video description, so you can look down there, reference them, but we'll go over Mist Piercer first. So the Mist Piercer, you're going to run Deadly Shot, Frost Shot to start, but you may wind up switching over to Ray of Light for extra damage or CC, and then you go with Piercing Arrows for the passive. The boots are going to be Run and Aggression, possibly Focus Run if you're having any mana issues, you have that option. For the robe, you're going to go Speedcaster and Aggression. Speedcaster is necessary, non-negotiable. You need it for your E on the Mist Piercer to be able to pump that thing out quicker, get that one shot. On the Helm, we're going to be going with Meditate and Quick Thinker. This is so that you can pop off your combo more often. Pretty much if you're popping this, you're going to be, around that 15-second range for a rotation of 2 of these combos. You're going to run Fort Sterling Cape. I can't think of any other cape that would be better. We were running Fort Sterling, and it was working pretty well for getting us out in bad situations. Beef Stew for extra damage, and Healing Pots for just helping with the reset. Now, you don't need Healing Pots. You could go Resist. You could go Poison, whatever you feel more comfortable with, or just have some swaps with you. The other build we have is the Occult. The Occult staff is going to run Shield. I would recommend starting on Motivating Cleanse when you go into the gate. If it's a one-shot combo, you may want to stick on Motivating Cleanse. You don't need to one-shot them if it's a one-shot combo because they don't have heals or sustain. You're going to be able to just basically not get tied down by a quarterstaff and murdered, and then just keep hitting them until they die. The beam is obviously necessary for most situations. So if you're not needing the cleanse, then obviously switch to beam. For the passive, I go with Calmness for a little extra resist. As the Occult staff, you're going to want to be in the front more than behind. You don't want your Mist Piercer up front. He's really squishy, and he's very immobile when he's trying to do his combo. So you're going to want to be up front. Calmness helps with that. For the boots, you're going to run Mana Efficiency and Run, or possibly Focus Run if you're having mana trouble. For the plate, you're going to go Wind Wall, Toughness, and Spare Crush. Either one is fine, but Toughness is better. There's no real CC in here, so no need to pick Authority. For the Fiend Cowl, we're going to run Force Field to start. This is also, again, to prevent quarterstaff one-shots. If you're up against an Iron Root, you can bop the Iron Root and the target apart. If they're really good, they're going to be running Purity Robe, so that's going to be ineffective. But it is a very good utility move for resetting. In the open world, it's excellent for pushing people away and backing up for the Mist Piercer combo, right? You have a Purge in case you need it. So if you're up against something that you need a Purge, Reflects are a big deal with this combo. You have Purge for that. Again, Fort Sterling Cape for not getting tied down. Sticky Potions, I prefer, but you can go with Resist. You can go with Poison, but if you're beaming, you're not going to be able to poison, so keep that in mind. Pork Omelet for the cooldowns, and that pretty much wraps it up here. These builds, again, will be in the description. You can check them out there and use them for reference. So let's go ahead and take a look at a few fights here. Okay, so the first fight I want to look at is against a quarterstaff one-shot combo. Now, the key here is pretty much just not getting locked down by the quarterstaff. If you can avoid the lockdown and you can trade damage properly, you win the fight. So here we go to back off. We both have Fort Sterling capes, so we can get hit by one piece of CC. There goes Madru's cape. He turns to me, pops my cape, and we go for the damage trade. Madru's there blasting their Badon bow, and he has to back off. So he's around 60% health. We have the health advantage here, but our capes are down, so we are kind of risking it a little bit by pushing forward. But we decide to push forward here. Either they need to reset or they're going to re-engage. We notice that they're kind of not straight running away, so they're probably going to re-engage. We dance around the stairs here for a moment. We see them pushing, so we back off. Madru goes to pop his combo, calls for the beam, and we use our superior range to fire over the wall and kill that Badambo. Boom, there he goes. He's down. Quarterstaff doesn't have much at this point since he's just crowd control, so we wind up chasing him down and finishing him off. Really, the key to fighting this combo is just not getting one shot. All right, so this next comp that we're going to verse is a healer DPS comp. It's a Bolt Caster and a Life Touch. They both have quite a bit of defensives, so it makes this fight pretty difficult. That's honestly, one of the most difficult counters to this comp is a lot of defensives, and if they rotate them properly, it is extremely hard to take them down. But you see here, we go for our initial engage. Madru pops his Scholar, he pops the E, calls for the beam, goes for the shot, but it does not finish him. You can barely see their health bars at the top screen there, but they're both at around 5 to 10%. Here we're going to aggressively push, which we weren't in great position to do. Ideally, I would be more up front, be able to bop one of them in, and Madru could finish him off, but we weren't quite positioned well here. And we go for a re-engage to try and just finish him off, but are unsuccessful here. At the end of the day, if they're popping their cooldown successfully, the healer can typically out-sustain what we can do. So we go for a bit more poke here, but we decide that it's best to back off, fully reset. You'll see here he resets his cooldowns. We go in for another extra poke, but they are literally almost full health, so we decide to back off. There we go with the beam. He decides it's not a good idea, and we go for the hallway here. So we hallway out towards the middle. He's going to keep popping his Q back to keep him poked. And then we're going to go for a re-engage here in the middle. The positioning on this one is better. The occult staff should be more up front, so I pop in front. I'm going to wind wall him. We beam, full combo. He pops his cleric to avoid the one shot, and we are unsuccessful in this attempt again. Now, honestly, this comp is a lot of this. Honestly, if you go to play this, you're going to have a lot of engage, popping your combo, re-engage. It is a big part to how this combo is played, and we had fights where we had to reset maybe 15 to 20 times. I'm not kidding, but it does get the job done, and as long as you can always disengage, it's pretty safe to disengage and re-engage repeatedly until you get what you need to get done. So we reset using the boss health here, killed the boss, got to full health. We also got the 5% buff reapplied, which is important. And we're going to look for them again. I believe we spot them here above us. No, they're coming from the middle. So we spot them here, coming back in for another engage. They're also full health, and we go for our full combo here. I don't remember why we didn't start it right here, but we decided to go around the corner. Boltcaster's getting a little poke. You'll see that I apply the shield anytime there's damage incoming with Occult. You pop that shield on your buddy or yourself. We go for the big combo here. The healer has to kind of run through the choke. Because of that, he can't do much else but kind of move and try and pop a healer 2 off, and he winds up going down. The Boltcaster here does what he's supposed to and pops his cleric, but now he has no healer, so it is essentially a one fight for us. All right, guys, so that's pretty much how to get started with the Occult Mistpiercer build. There's probably a lot of tweaking that you can do to this thing to make it better. We didn't do a whole lot of testing. In all honesty, I'd probably give this thing about a 2 out of 5 for viability, to be honest. Outside the gate, maybe a 4 out of 5. For fun, I'd put it at around a 5 out of 5. It's a very fun build to run, but it does get countered by a lot. Simple defensives, reflect. So yeah, it has its downsides, but it is a lot of fun to run. Guys, if you tried this build out, let me know how it goes in the comments. If you did like the video, please leave a like. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and run one more clip of us running the build. I'm going to go ahead and play the audio from our Twitch stream when we were testing the build out. Guys, I am live on Twitch almost every night. Twitch.tv/Nazori. I'd love to see you there. And guys, I appreciate you watching. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you later. Tell me when you're ready. I got it. I don't have anything.
Ready?
Okay. Careful, reflect. Oh my gosh! You get the second one! The second one's dead!
I saw the reflect, but it was going off. That's why I did it. I could light them up.
The guy in the back, the guy behind him died.
Oh my god. And
oh my gosh.